We're told that there is a Coast Guard station at point A and at point B. B is due east of A. So we know that is due east of here. So we know that that would be a 90-degree angle there. There is a rowing boat at point R, and R is on a bearing of 160 from A, and it's on a bearing of 220 from B. There is a speedboat at point T that is 5 kilometers due south from point A. We need to work out the shortest distance from T to R. So the shortest distance from T here to R here. So what is this distance? I'll call it X. Right, so considering that I said that this was a 90-degree angle here, and I know that this angle here is 160, that must mean that this angle must be 70, because we've got 160, take away 90. Similarly, if this angle here is 90, then I know this angle here has got to be 90 as well. Therefore, this angle here is going to be, well, they add up to 310, so that's going to be 50. Right, so now I've got this triangle here where I know that angle there is 70, that angle there is 50. So I know this angle here at the base must be 60, because angles in a triangle have to add up to 180, and they add up to 120. So I can now work out what this side, what AR would be, because I've got this triangle here. Let me just draw this out separately along the side here. I know that's 12, I know that's 60, I know that's 70 and 50. So I'm going to be able to work out this side here, this one, by using the sine rule. I'm going to use the sine rule because I've got a matching pair here. So if I was to call this y here, I can say that y over sine 50 is going to be equal to 12 over sine 60. I rearranged to make y the subject, so let's take this and move it up here. So y equals 12 times sine 50 over sine 60. So 12 times sine 50 divided by sine 60. And we get the answer as 10.614, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we know that this answer here is 10.614, so on. Right, so let's look at this triangle over here now that involves this length x that we're trying to find. We know that, let me just draw this triangle out separately to make it a bit clearer. So I know that that's 5. I know that this is 10.614. I want to know what this here is. And that angle there, well, I know that that angle is going to be 20. Excuse me. And I know that that's going to be 20 because angles on a straight line add up to 180. If that's 160, then this would have to be 20. And so I can now use the cosine rule with this because look, there's no matching pairs. I know this angle, but I don't know this side. I know this side, but don't know that angle. I know this side, but I don't know that angle. So we're going to have to use the cosine rule. So cosine rule. X squared equals 5 squared plus, I'll use the answer button when I put this in the calculator so that I get the exact actual answer from that. So plus answer squared minus 2 times 5 times answer times cos of 20. So let's put all of that into my calculator. So 5 squared plus answer squared minus 2 times 5 times answer times cosine of 20. So I found out that x squared equals 37.92 blah blah blah. So x equals the square root of that, which is 6.2 kilometres to 1 decimal place.